Good morning, Big Dippers. Just wanted to talk about some clarity I found in menopause, man. You know, it's not exactly a Virginia Slim, but, it was a sucker I had last night. But anyway, the clarity I got was there is none. And so, I have a lot of things jumbling around in my head. And when people want to run things down without, like, texting or voicemailing or something like that, I'm going to forget within the next five seconds. It's really the shorter term, not short term memory, the shorter term memory that I have an issue with. So you need to write it in a note, send it to me. Child, but let me tell you what happened though. My hair had fallen out from, just lack of vitamins from the menopause. It was draining a lot of the vitamins. I already was low, so they were trying to drain me. But anyway, my hair was a mess, and I was, something about that crown. You know what I'm saying when they say about that crown? Well, it's true. Vanity is, less of what I would say and more of just, it's like a flower sitting there, and it's a yellow flower, and then there's just like a white dot over there on it, and it just takes away from the yellow. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you don't, because I don't either. I lost my way. But anyway, so yeah, I also learned that, you have to, now I'm starting to see things for what they actually are. Like the processing that I put in my books, and that is definitely a thing, whether you're going through anything. You have to process information. You have to process what people already are actually disseminating to you. The information they're disseminating to you, not just that, but the intent behind what they're disseminating to you. So, there's a lot of things that you can't explain going through this thing, and people can't really understand it if they are not, and they cannot go through this, but they have their own things. You have to understand their thing is not less than yours. So, men go through their things as well, like their womenopause, I guess. I don't know. But, the thing is, you have to find what you have passion in at this point, because everything could get on your nerves. It doesn't for me anymore. Now I just let people have their own experience and deal with me the way they want to, or tell me how they feel and everything. So there's a lot of things I'm cutting out, and it's just going to be me and me. I'm going to be looking back at myself. I'm going to be watching these videos just like you may watch it or whatever, and see what I'm saying and see where I am with that, because right now I'm just speaking off the top. But what up though? If you know, you know. I just had this inkling that I wash my hair. Let me just kind of like show you guys what I'm talking about. That hair is coming back, and I do have vitamins back, working out and things. But look at this thing. Look at this coiffed of woo. Yep. I think one more braid, and I'm going to just go back to my natural self. But anyway, I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Just a short little nothing video as usual. Anyway, have a good day. Big Dipper's got to get to planning this big trip I'm doing, by the way, thank God. I have an exclusive Italian trip that I'm a la carte, like curating from scratch. This person doesn't want me to use anything, like anything to help me. He wants me to create this from scratch. And honey, I have done it. I have gotten the itinerary, and I've gotten the transfers together. So that's as far as I've gotten. And now I have to get, their excursion tours and things together within their budget. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to save them as much money as possible, looking at the things that they have told me they wanted to do. They're actually adding things into the trip. So that's helping me to understand what kind of activity it's going to have. So, okay, Big Deppers, me and Shiro, we about to go ahead. I don't know what I'm going to call her. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to. What y'all? Name her for me. Name her. Name her. And it's still a little bit of color on the end. What had color? I'm not coloring anymore. When I had my mohawk, and it's just not just the I have her cut it a little bit more of that color, but I guess the gray will be coming in. I seen one day. It's in there. They in there somewhere. But they coming. They coming. Don't you worry. I know you want them to come. Don't you worry. They're gonna come. Anyway, talk to you later, Big Dippers.